there. Thank you for joining me for another episode of YQG in Bloom. My name is Tracy Martins, and today I have with me, now I'm going to butcher this, so I'm going to say it right here, Marija I Rositani.
Perfect. You couldn't have said it better.
And she is So Cool Local on Instagram. And I'm going to be doing this a little different today as there's no script. Why? Because you know what? We're just going to talk local. We're going to talk about local in Windsor, Essex County, local wherever you decide to travel, and how you can support any community, not just your own. So thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. This is very exciting, and you've made my day already with letting me meet Phoebe. She's a doll. She's a doll.
Yes, my new puppy, and she is local.
Where did you get her, by the way?
She is, a friend of mine has both the parents, and they had a litter of 11.
Whoa.
Yes, and there are still some available.
So were you able to choose which one you wanted?
Yes.
Okay, that's great.
Yes.
That's great. She's a doll. She's sweet.
She is.
And I hope that you will enjoy the drink that I brought you today.
Yes. Since Maria loves local, she brought me something, and I haven't not tried this one, Fat Lou Blonde. It is from the Fat Lou Brew Company, and it is local. Whereabouts is this one located?
They are located in LaSalle. They do have a storefront that is now open once a month.
Oh, okay.
So I believe their next storefront opening will be 4/20. Saturday, April 20th, which is a week from yesterday. So you could go on in. It's dog friendly. We brought in our 2 fur babies along with us for a visit. And they have wonderful merchandise that's for sale as well. And to go, beer to go. But I also hear good news that they're now available at some OG pizza places.
Oh, okay.
So you pick up your pizza pie and you also pick up some beer to go. I'm not sure which locations exactly, but they have posted that on their Instagram page.
I'm not even sure if I follow them. But we also have here the Bearded Dog,
I had to bring
because you're from Harrow.
That's correct.
And this one is the Wee Heavy Lassie Scotch Ale. Being that it's 11 o'clock Sunday morning, I'm just going to go with the blonde for right now.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, everybody. That's what I always say. And I'm just drinking, I believe it's either Acorn and Oak coffee in here, or we have 14th coffee at home as well, one of my favorites, or it could be Red Lantern, so I don't know. My husband made me the coffee this morning, so I'm not sure which local coffee is brewed in here, but mine's no alcohol.
I met her for the first time at 14th
Yes.
Coffee.
That's correct.
And I had never been there before, and that's out in the county in Windsor, and it is the cutest little place.
So if you want like the opposite of your hustle bustle, people watching, busy coffee shop, like mind you, there were some people still coming in and out.
Yeah, there was a little stream of people coming in.
It is off the beaten path, and I don't know if you would call that McGregor.
I'm thinking it's probably in between, but it's close to McGregor.
McGregor, but it's right off of Walker Road, and it's that farmhouse feel. Like there's the chickens, the farm outside.
It looks like a garden shed, and you go in, and they're a coffee brewery.
You would blink and miss it unless you see the iconic truck, if you will. There's an old school truck. I don't even know. I don't know my cars, but or what year it would be, but it's black, and there's the 14th Coffee Company, the roasting symbol on the side of the truck. So that's kind of your landmark of what you're looking for as you're heading out that way.
And about a month and a half ago, I posted a little reel on them making the ultimate cappuccino, which it really was so good. But let's start off. Why local? What makes you love local so much?
So I really think that the start of all of this kind of was during, I would say, COVID. That's when, not that I didn't always have a love for local, but I feel like that the push for supporting local, buying local kind of came to fruition during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Right? Where we knew that we need to support our locals because they were being shut down and due to the limitations allowing in and out of the store and whatnot, which really broke my heart. So it was the whole, what could we do? So I'm thinking, well, we're always buying gifts for one another. right? We're always getting something for someone. So if we can make a conscious effort
Yeah.
that when I'm going out of my way to get something for my stepmom for Mother's Day, or, you know, a coworker, I'm going to try to make an effort to find something cool, which allows me to research Windsor, Essex, and see what's really happening. What could I get that's a unique gift?
Yeah.
And that's also a conversation piece, because I feel like our earrings or our beverages or anything.
All of these little things other than, you know, local Dollarama.
Oh, there you go. And I have my bag of tricks of local stuff. Like, everything also becomes a conversation piece. And I just love the idea of the story behind it. Yeah. Like, I actually get to talk to the people. My dad says when he comes over, the big joke when they come over for dinner is, why does it always taste better here? I said, it's not because it's Harrow, but it's probably everything on the table was either picked by the farmer who freshly picked those raspberries that morning, and I see the red on her fingers. Or the, you know, we make our own sourdough bread. That was just made today. Or the freshness, the conversation, knowing where your food and your items and your things come from, meeting your maker.
Yes.
That to me is huge too.
Yesterday, I want to call it was my local Saturday, because I started out at the market downtown in Windsor. And
you went.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to go next Saturday. Next Saturday we'll go.
We hit King's Bake Shop, me and Jake, and we got our
Did you get
cookie
the croissant?
I've had them before.
I still haven't had one, so I'm going to have to try one. I've heard so much about it.
When you get them and you go to eat them, put them in the microwave for probably about 10-15 seconds, and it heats everything. Oh my God, it's ooey gooey yumminess.
I think I'm going to need a nap after that, though. I don't know if I'll be able to continue shopping, so I'll take it home. I'll save it for home time.
Yeah, and then I grabbed some fava bean wraps from he does
the garlic.
The garlic
sauce. God,
it was so good because I didn't feel garlicky all day after.
Okay, like
so
I do.
It was nice.
I don't know my limitations when it comes to garlic.
Same here.
Everybody who knows me well knows, oh boy, you had garlic last night, so.
Yeah. And then we went out to Harrow to...
Yay, Harrow. Yay. Shout out to Harrow.
Well, I went out there twice yesterday. We started out at Hawksview Honey to get our honey. And then we went to Amherstburg because I have to go into River Bookstore because you got to smell the paper. And then we had to hit Evelyn's for our candy. And then our popcorn.
Wow.
Oh, gosh.
Richmond.
Oh, yeah. They are amazing. And then over to Caffeine and Co. for the...
What did you get there?
You know what? I tried, it is an Earl Grey tea matcha latte. It was very different, and I actually really enjoyed it, and it's not sweet, so you would like it. It is not sweet at all. It combined my two favorite things.
So can I mention something that you may want to try when you go there? And again, I don't tend to like sweet, but if I want to have a little treat, it's almost always there. It's the banana bread. It's chocolate chip banana bread with Nutella.
They had just a little bit left. I left it. I usually go for the caramel brulee cookies or their little cheesecakes.
Oh, yum.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've been there, so.
Although I did also post a picture yesterday of candy sushi that they had there. And and it looks just like sushi in a little sushi pack. Yes, and they said it's like Rice Krispie squares.
Do you eat it with chopsticks?
I'm assuming, but it's like Rice Krispie treats with almost, I think it's Nerds, and then what looks like would be wasabi is, I'm assuming, icing. But it was the cutest little thing. Yeah.
So sometimes when I go to Amherstburg too, we love to hit up Romano's. Because we like authentic Italian with my husband's background, and we love their desserts, especially for hosting a dinner party. But we also love the downtown espresso cafe.
Yes.
That's one of our favorites too. Because we always bring the dogs, and they get so much love, and they have the cute little patio that's open by the side too. And the Flow Cafe. Have you been there yet?
Yeah, I have tried Flow because my friend owned Terra Green Garden that used to be right next door to it, and then we always hit Lord Amherst. Their espresso martinis are really good. And then
so we were drinking espresso martinis. It's funny that you say that. My husband makes a wicked one. He made for our dinner party last evening. But Friday night we were at the Spago with a bunch of girls at the casino. And those were flowing. But one of my all-time favorites is at Pepper Cat. They bring a fancy one, and then they have the little letter stencil, and they bring it out to you, and it's got the PC for
Oh,
Pepper
that's
Cat.
cool.
So you almost don't want to mess it up as you're sipping it. So you want to sip it like a lady and not gulp it, and it's really cute. It's a nice little touch when they bring it out to you.
It is nice. I like sitting on their upper balcony, and you're right
Oh,
in the
never.
trees.
I haven't had a chance to do that yet, 'cause I think we went
it's so
twice, and it was
nice.
in the winter.
Okay.
It was in the winter.
We've only gone a few times in the summertime, and it's packed, but it's nice to go on the upper level balcony because the trees, they'll block you from the heat, and it's so nice.
I'll have to remember that one, because I think we've also attended there when they had the open streets, and we just kind of sat in the middle of the street.
That's why
where
we
a table
go
was,
all the
right?
time.
It's just people watch. I'm all about
Yeah.
like the people watching, right?
Yeah, I love their open streets on their Saturdays. I think last night I ended up back in Harrow.
Again.
Getting back to that. Cheers and Chill, and they are the mobile bartending service that I just had on my podcast a couple weeks ago, and they had a cocktail class at Daisy and Co. Wine Bar.
Daisy Wine and Co.
Daisy
Yeah.
Wine and Co.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and it is amazing in there.
That's
It
great.
is so cute.
Isn't it
I love
homey?
it.
Do you like the back area with the little chaises and the bookshelves?
Well, I
and-
only got to see that briefly because of the event, the cocktail making event that was there. We kind of took up the front of it. So anybody that wasn't part of that, they
Oh.
went into the back room,
Okay.
and then they had those nice barn door that slides
Yeah.
shut, so that they had a little bit more privacy. But it was so nice. And then we hit the Bearded Dog for food afterwards. You know, it was right before they closed, and I had the Samuel Jackson burger.
Oh, that's my husband's
minus
favorite.
the sriracha, because I'm not a huge spice fan, but
I think we were there the
wanna go back
weekend
today.
prior with our pickleball. We had our end of season pickleball. So we all got together and we decided, we have a lot of players from Amherstburg and from Harrow, so we decided to have a nice meal there and some cocktails. I had the nachos, but my husband loves that burger.
yeah, it is so good.
But the
So
Daisy
good.
and Company, Daisy Wine and Company, she's been doing like a lot of really neat events, because I feel like there's not necessarily a lot happening in Harrow, if you will. It's starting, and storefronts are starting to open, and we're so excited. We
Again.
can touch on the coffee shop again momentarily, but she's had a paint night, I believe, to date. She's had decorate cookies for Christmas time. She's had local sommeliers from various wineries come in and talk about, I think she had Leslie and Bob, or was it just Leslie from the Walnut Grove Bed and Breakfast Inn, chatting about wine and having pairings all the time. And now they have a really cute, well, you must have seen it yesterday, a few little bistro tables out front, which is so nice because last year she didn't have that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice to be able to, and Harrow's not that busy downtown. So if you're having a drink on the patio, it's still quiet.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's dog friendly. I have to ask her that. If I could bring Argo and Ryan to come and, you know, try to behave themselves while we're enjoying some wine on her little patio there. So
Now, I do have to say, in Amherstburg, when we did go into Evelyn's and we went into Richmond Popcorn, because our puppy is under 10 weeks old, technically she's not supposed to be out on the ground outside. So we
Oh.
brought her just to get her used to the car, and nobody had a problem with us
Oh.
bringing her into the places. I mean, she wasn't running
Nice.
around, and so
Oh.
places are pet friendly, patios and the whole bit. Which
So that's something that I like to promote as well. Just being a new dog mom-ish, if you will. Like we got Argo. I was terrified of dogs prior to getting Argo, by the way, believe it or not. Now I'm just all over any dog that I see. But we're all about, I like to also make little special comments on my posts, if you will.
Exactly.
And I like people to know, you know, so you just look at so many places in the States. A girlfriend and I were just talking on Friday night at the casino about Barkside. I said, we need something like that here.
Yes.
Where we can have local beers, local food, and it's a combination of a dog park as well. People can socialize. They have workers that actually go up and pick up the dog poop and engage the dogs while you can just like chill.
Okay, good. I'm glad you said that, because that's my problem with dog parks. Is I find that the dogs need to socialize, but unfortunately, the dog parents seem to socialize a little bit more, and they don't really take care of their
They don't
animals.
keep an eye on what's happening.
Keep an eye on them. That's why my older dogs, I had to stop bringing them because my dog was getting bullied over balls, and nobody was bothering. But if
and then
they
it
have
makes it
people,
awkward for you to say, "Excuse me,
Yeah.
can you go and get your?"
But it's nice to have a place where they actually have people. It's almost like a little sitter.
Yeah,
but
and
you're
I
still
haven't
there.
been there yet, but she explained the process and how it works. You arrive through like 2 double doors. I'm not sure. I think she said it was somewhere off of Jefferson, not too far from the border. And she said she walked in. They asked for all the paperwork, like up-to-date shots and vaccinations, if you will. And then you go, and after you pass those double doors and everything was checked, it's like you can let your dog has to be on leash up until point, and then you can remove, and it's a. So I'm thinking,
that's
wouldn't
good.
it be so cool to have something like that here? Because we have the dog park, we have the local breweries and distilleries and all that, but why not put the two together?
Exactly.
But I don't really know how much red tape would be involved in all that and so much. Look at you. I made a new friend today. And I'm not really a cat person, but you're making me fall in love. Yeah, I think you smell Argo and Raya, and that's why they're going to have a thing to say about that when I get home, though, for sure, because Argo doesn't really like cats. But I'm glad you had a good time at the event. Was it sold out? Was it busy?
It might have been sold out. I'm not 100% sure, but I know he has another one coming up. I'm not exactly sure of the date, and they haven't started selling the tickets yet, but it is with the Cookie Bar.
So where is the Cookie Bar?
It's
I've
on
never been
Droolar.
there.
It used to be on Plisher. It was a really, really tiny place on Plisher, and now they renovated or built a new place that it's gorgeous on Droolard.
Oh.
And their treats, their sweets are so good.
Oh boy.
I've actually had for an event that we did, it was a charcuterie board of cookies and treats and snacks, and
that sounds fun.
it was very nice. Nice touch, because you get tired of your cheeses and your meats, and you
Well,
need a
you know
little
what? It's
dessert,
funny
too.
that you say that. A girlfriend of mine that I work with mentioned going to Cooper's Hawk. They went to the Vines restaurant, and they were offering some type of wine tasting and pairing, but it was, I'm not sure how she coined the term. It was more like a junk food pairing, but they didn't tell them what it was. It was like a surprise.
I like that.
So I told her, you need to send me pictures, because we were trying to, in our mind, is it going to be chips? Like, what do they mean by junk food? And I wonder what wine they would serve it with. So I'm still waiting to find out from her tomorrow what exactly was served at the Vines restaurant on Cooper's Hawk, because I'm really curious about that.
Yeah, and the same thing. Well, I mean, with different cocktails, that'd be easy to pair. But it's kind of like your coffees. It'll say has notes of chocolate or notes of strawberry or.
So I was really
whatever.
hoping that I was able to tell you about the new coffee shop that was open right across from Daisy and Company. But when I drove by on my bike, I rode by on my bike, it said coming soon, I think April 27th. They had a pop-up day, and she had advertised it as 10 to 3 or until supplies last. So I work, and I was done at 2:30. So I'm like, I'm gonna get in my car and I'm gonna make it, and I'll have like 20 more minutes to get in, snap some pictures, introduce myself, like do a reel, right? Grab some coffee. She will be serving Acorn and Oak coffee there. So I was hoping to get there, but I parked my car, I turned the corner, and all the balloons were gone. And I said, oh, she must have shut down, but I have 20 minutes left. And there was a big sign, and it said, thank you, Harrow, for your support, all sold out. And apparently by noon, she was done.
That's great.
And I said, that's great news.
Love it.
And I think April 27th is the date that she put out there. So we're totally excited. There's no local, like there's a Tim Hortons.
Yes.
But it's just nice to support local.
Right.
And I hear there'll be wraps and soups, lighter fare, treats, of course, and we'll see what else she has to offer. I'm really excited about it.
That does sound exciting.
I'm like, yay, another business opening in Hero. Rather than having shut down storefronts, you know, we've got the RC Bud Shop now, we have the coffee shop coming, the wine bar opened, we've got the Bearded Dog that have extended their hours, which is great. Who else? Well, Uptown Meats and Deli, they're absolutely wonderful. That's why I said if you get there early enough to go there, because they have a little bit of everything. Food-wise, like local garlic sauce, local drinks, sauces, charcuterie boards. Like they have a lot of good stuff in there, a lot of good treats. It's like kind of almost a little local market / deli, if you will.
That's
but
cool.
I'm excited. Priscilla's unfortunately moved out of there, but they're just down the road.
Yes.
And she's
Yeah, in
got
the middle
beautiful
of nowhere.
beautiful property.
It's wonderful. I've been there, and I really like it out there. It's
Yeah, she
really
did something
cute.
really neat. So she moved out of the area, and so did Blimey's. But I mean, in the interim, we got Canadell.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't even know what went. Oh, Uptown Meats ended up moving forward into Priscilla's area.
Yeah.
And then OG Pizza kind of took over there. But I'm really excited about the coffee shop.
Yeah, it just seems that there's a lot of things opening all over or moving around, and they're not closing. They're just moving to different locations.
Well, and then there's the Joe coffee shop. Did you ever go to the new one in the Colchester area?
I haven't been to the Colchester, just the one in Kingsville.
Oh, the Colchester one is so nice.
Yeah, I
we
have
were
to
at the
be there.
harbor front yesterday. We took the dogs for a little walk and sniff. It was just so nice out. And we stopped over, sat, and they have a little dog bowl out, and it was wonderful.
How do you have time for all of this? You're a teacher. She's a teacher too.
Yes, I am. And teachers don't really have a lot of extra time. We take our work home
Exactly.
with us, but I've really come to a point in my career too, after 18 years of doing it, where I need to find a balance. I really need to find what I really like to do. And again, I can't even explain why or what it is. I'm a people person. I love talking. I love going out and meeting and socializing. I like learning about people. So, I mean, what a better way to do it and support local products. So, and I'm done relatively early, and then I drag my husband around all over. He's like, okay, where are we going today? I try to find things that we could do where the dogs can come along because it helps them with socializing, and they just love adventures and car rides.
Yeah.
So they come along too, and Argo actually has been on a couple of GL Heritage posts about the farmers market there being dog friendly, bring your pet. So when we arrive, all the vendors are like, oh, there's Argo, Argo's here. So now Raya's not as popular yet because she's only been with us for about 9 months now, but she'll get there.
Oh,
because wherever he's going, she's coming. So I mean, she'll be just as popular as him. So.
And now I must say, you are like me, where even if you go on vacation, if you go somewhere else, you tend to shop local to whatever area you're in.
Absolutely.
It's not just here.
And I try to find out.
Yes.
You know, when I'm going somewhere, okay, what can I do here? What can I find? Or people, friends and family know that about me. So if I'm traveling somewhere with them or somewhere to their hometown, they know, okay, you're going to love this. You're going to love this little local, pastry shop or bakery or whatever, right? Just to add a new experience. We were in Guelph a couple of weeks ago too, and we found Pet Culture. So it's a really cool little family-owned shop in the Guelph area, and they have all kinds of pets. And your pet can come in with you as long as they're well behaved. And they've got all kinds of pet supplies. And I got to know the owner there, and he gave me his business card. And I'm like, yeah, I could do the big box pet shops and whatnot, but I was really excited to find out what Pet Culture was all about. So we went in there, and then we found a local distillery and brewery that was dog friendly. And I mean, I just think that a lot of places are even opening up to the idea of, you can bring your pet along.
Well, we had gone, not last summer, the summer before, to Toronto, and for Fan Expo, and but my husband and I had said that we wanted to do local. We wanted to eat at anything that was not a chain, try not to do big box stores, and just really explore. And other than one day taking the subway, and we ended up at some park where we had squirrels running up to us, and we had nothing but Tic Tacs, and we're giving them Tic Tacs, and they were having a blast. But we walked everywhere. We found some lovely diners, the Kensington Market. I ended up getting 2 tattoos.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to give me these suggestions. I'm going in a few weeks. My best friend lives in Toronto. And she always has a list. Oh, I know Maria's coming. We're going to check this and this out. But she also knows,
well, my
take
thing
me
is
to the new and happening local things,
I
right?
Googled.
Possibilities are endless in Toronto.
Well, and that's the thing. I Googled when we were going there the best diners, and George Street came up, and it was kind of like in an area that was a little
Sketchy.
Well, especially when we were walking, and we walked from Queen Street right across the street from the Toronto sign.
Okay.
But I was just looking and Google, and then when, like, even this time we were at the diner, and I asked her, it was raining out a couple days ago, and I'm like, what's there to do around here? And so I always ask the locals wherever I am, what's there to do around here? What's your
Right.
what's your favorite thing to do around here? Or even when I go to eat, because people know me, I can't make a decision when it comes to a menu, so I'm always asking the waitresses, what is your favorite food?
Oh.
And that way I also get out of my own comfort zone, and I'll
that's
try something
interesting.
different.
Okay. So did you get your earrings there?
Yeah, on actually both set. I got them at this little shop in Kensington Market.
Ooh, they're pretty.
Yeah, they're really cute. It was this cute little random shop, but it was raining, so we didn't stay for too long. But
Right.
it seemed that the theme of this year was cheeses and pastries, because when we went,
that's interesting.
the St. Lawrence Market is amazing. Oh,
So
my
do you
goodness.
need bags? Like you have to come prepared with your own bags, if you will?
No, well, we
just-
didn't have bags,
did
so
they
they
give?
did. There's a few that have the bags, but I would suggest it. But we got some really nice cheeses that we don't. We need a good cheese store.
We do. That
yes,
cheese place. We do have
everywhere.
one.
Yeah, we do have the cheese bar, but it just seemed everywhere you turned there was cheese.
This one I'm talking about is there's the cheese bar. That one's in Tecumseh, correct?
Yes.
But there's another one called That Cheese Place.
Ooh.
And it's between, okay, now I don't want to mess this up, but it's out my way-ish between like Howard and Walker, I want to say.
Okay.
In like a little plaza-ish, and there are gourmet olive oils and meats. You can get grilled panini sandwiches.
Okay.
To go. I had to get one of those because it was lunchtime. I said, I heard all about your grilled paninis. I need to get one while I shop. She made me one. I think it was like mortadella with like a really nice cheese on the bread. It was warm and crispy, and the cheese was all melty. Oh, it was so good. And I think I got an olive oil and a couple of gourmet cheeses there too.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Very interesting. So you look them up because they've got some really cool finds too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to, because at the St. Lawrence Market, my husband got a blue cheese, which I'm sorry, I don't.
Yeah, me too.
I don't
My
eat
husband loves
mold.
it. I don't even want to smell it.
No, I don't eat mold. I mean, that's just sorry.
Not willingly.
No.
Or knowingly.
But I got a lavender Gouda, and it was so good. Purple cheese, come on, purple.
Lavender.
It was very, very good. I'll have to give
What are you
some.
going to pair that with?
I
Cracker
paired
or
it.
what?
I got a
drink?
rice cracker, and I have some chutney for cheese that I got there too.
Ooh.
Our second cheese that I got was a sweet one, and I know it had like a crunchy toffee, caramely thing, and it's
Yum.
a really sweet one. It's a hard cheese. And then when we
Okay.
were at the Kensington Market, we walked into another place that was cheese, and the lady standing there, here, have some samples. And she starts slicing off some cheese for us, and we ended up with a cheese that is made with whiskey, and another goat cheese, which I'm not a fan of goat cheese, but it was so good.
Oh, I love goat cheese.
So yeah, and then pastries. Like
wow.
crazy at the market. They were so.
But I love how
so
you
nice.
said that you were allowed sampling, because I kind of feel like oftentimes the cheeses aren't necessarily inexpensive. Like they tend to be expensive, but I want to know that I like it before I'm spending.
The nice thing about that place was she wasn't trying to get us to sample the most expensive. We were sampling the ones that were on sale.
Oh, wow.
She's like, this one's on sale this week.
Okay.
Try it out. And it's like, okay.
I'll have to make note of that because I love markets. I love anything, like I can't wait for the Willow Tree to open and the GL Heritage, and that's the great thing about living in the county too.
Yes.
I just ride my bike half a block or whatever, and I come home with fresh produce for dinner or for snacks. So like it's market time. Like downtown Windsor Farmers Market, I think going on 2 weeks now that they're open.
Yes.
The first week was just downpour.
I
don't know what the
didn't go.
turnout was, which is too bad.
I had events to do, and
We're hoping next Saturday to go with the dogs.
Me and Jake rushed through it, and it was really nice. It was packed.
Oh, I
yesterday,
bet.
So
were the vendors all there? Like, as I know, sometimes some vendors tend to come once a month or every other week. So if you're looking for someone in particular, there are some that are not necessarily there every week.
It was packed right from Wyandotte to the other block. It was packed.
Good.
With the usual, there was a lot of usual vendors. There was a couple new ones that they said they were going to be there this week, but not next. And I mean, trying to feel it out. And a lot of the farms, there was a couple farms that were there, like Bouchard Farms and all that.
They're always out and about.
But it's not season.
Right.
It's
they
not
don't
the
have
season
much.
yet. They
And
might
is it
not
really
have the
worth,
greenhouses.
Yeah, and some of them had told me too, it's not really worth us coming and setting up a stand, if you will, because we don't really have much to offer. Yet, exactly, until everything starts coming in. So I'm really excited for the one in Amherstburg, GL Heritage, because it's only a 20-minute drive for us. And because we feel like we can always stock up on the local produce, we don't have to drive all the way into Windsor, because my husband does for work anyway 5 days a week. So he's like, no, I don't want my road rage on a Saturday morning. We'd rather just, do down County Road 20 and pull into GL. And they always have awesome food trucks that are local live music, and the dogs can just sprawl on the grass and chit chat with people. There's always local coffee being served.
It's nice.
I don't even remember who was there last time. I believe it was Acorn and Oak last time. They have a little mobile unit last year for probably one of their last times. So I'm not sure when their opening date is, but I'm really looking forward to that.
I'm happy for summer again. I do want to switch topics well, it's not switching topics because we are talking local, but everything you're wearing is local.
Almost everything.
Almost.
So I'll start with my earrings because we talked about yours. I have the bronze pigeon. I'm not sure if you're familiar with her. So she
has wonderful
relocated from Toronto. And I believe she did a post that she now has a storefront in Devonshire Mall. I don't go to the mall.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that she made a post. I read it on her page, Instagram page, that she now has a place in Devonshire Mall. But I ordered these beautiful earrings online. She hand delivered them to Harrow.
That's nice.
I wasn't home, but in the most beautiful packaging. She added in like a really nice satin free hair scrunchie. Thank you for your support and for supporting me with her little card, and the packaging was adorable. So, and somebody else who does that too is Waterside Boutique. They're in Amherstburg.
Okay.
And they ship.
Yeah.
So you can order, and they always have great deals on their Instagram page too. And they'll ship to you. And it's just like the cutest wrapping. Like the wrapping is just adorable, like the box with the polka dot ribbon and just the care that's taken into it. Like I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I think like the inside of the box, when you open it, says you have great taste. It's just really cute. I just looked at all like the little minute details, if you will, that I find important. So I kind of like that. The t-shirt, of course, is Fat Lou Brew. The back says LaSalle, Ontario. So we love the fact that we're not really beer drinkers per se, but we love having a collection of all local things when people come over to promote, and conversation pieces when people come over. I did wear it's over there somewhere, but my Bearded Dog merchandise, their hoodie, because they have great merch if you ever go into the Bearded Dog. And they have these really great takeout containers. You can just go in and kind of make your own little pack of whatever you want, the grab and go cooler.
Yeah.
And you just take it to go. So like if I know a friend of mine who loves beer, I'm going to go in there, just grab it, go, pay for it, and out I go. Or when I'm getting my takeout and I have it ready. So rather than going LCBO, if you will.
Yeah.
I mean, LCBO still carries Wolfhead and all that stuff, but it's just great going in there and grabbing.
And you have a little bag of goodies.
I do. Oh, and the overalls, by the way, are from Essex, and I believe Stepping Out.
Okay.
I love Fate, but these are not from the Fate boutique. These are from Stepping Out. And they were so wonderful, the customer service. And helping me find my sizes and everything. Love, love, love Ocean Bottom Soap Company. Like Charmaine is just a doll. Her whole staff is phenomenal. And the fact that everything is all natural, non-toxic, pretty much organic. I know where all of her stuff comes from. She uses really, really good quality essential oils. So I just can't say enough about her. And she also carries, which a lot of people may not know, like items for men as well. So I've really got my husband to become aware of what he's putting on his body. So we got rid of like I'm sorry for any Irish Spring lovers, but like it's bright green. You can buy it at the dollar store. Time to get rid of it. Just saying, like, anyway, but he's got like this Study beard oil. So now if he wants a little bit of feeling a little itchy or some moisturizing, and he'll put just a little drop and he'll work it into his hair. He doesn't have much, but it's all natural. It's essential oil. I mean, it's
awesome.
wonderful. So she has things for pets. You can go there for like baby showers and get like little soaps with your labels, you know,
I like that.
personalized.
Yes.
Her products are amazing. Like, I don't even know where to begin with anything of hers, but she's just wonderful. And she also has her soaps and some limited products available in small locations. So she actually collaborates with a lot of the local wineries and breweries and does soap using their product, using their grapes.
I like that.
Great friend of mine, Sandra Giles, Grape Lakes. You have to go there.
Grapeseed oil is amazing.
So she goes there and she made a soap for her using her grapes grown on her property. So it's a Grape Lakes, if you will, soap that's using, and there was an asparagus soap. She's big on her asparagus and never been sprayed, pesticide free. Her asparagus is to die for. And she made an asparagus soap. So she collaborated with her.
The weirdest thing.
Right? But it's using the things that are from her land, if you will.
Yeah.
I think she did Sprucewood Wineries using their grapes. I think she did something for Banded Goose Brewery, if you will, using their beer and their B&Bs up top.
Okay.
Bars of soap. Like she's done it all and she's wonderful. So that's one of my, this is a fun find. I'm all about upcycling. I'm all about thrift shopping.
Yes.
I'm all about reusing and trading, doing clothing swaps with friends and stuff. Because, hey, maybe you wore that shirt 5 times and you're never going to wear it again, but it's new to me. I'll take it. Mm-hmm. So that's so Sarah made this out of an old pair of jeans.
I love that.
I think it's so cool. And it's actually a fanny pack.
That is
Or
cute.
you can kind of sling it over your shoulder or over your head and wear it that way. But
Yeah,
it's
those
like
back-
it's adjustable.
Okay,
Your
and the
actual
back pockets work so you could throw your phone in there.
Right.
That is
How cute is
really
that?
Cute.
And she tends to have all kinds of different patterns, if you will. And she does full size shoulder bags and purses. She's very crafty. Vintage, a lot of vintage materials and vintage, if you will. So that's another thing I wanted to bring to share. Oh, this was my bronze pigeon, another like little for me to put the earrings in. I love it. Now, have you heard of bespoke aromatherapy?
She's been on my podcast, and I've been to one of her classes in at Terra Green Garden.
Okay, I'm so
That's how
glad. I
met
didn't
her.
realize, but
Yes,
I love her.
she's- yeah.
We actually went to high school together, and we just reconnected through me making an appointment and wanting my personal inhaler.
I still have my personal inhaler.
Oh, so you know
from
exactly what
ours.
this
Yes.
is. And then I love her Be Calm Balm.
Although I can say she has changed her packaging.
Oh,
and
okay.
this is amazing because before the packaging looked like the Vicks inhalers.
Oh,
But they
okay.
were purple. This is nice, and it's like a plastic metal. It is really cute.
And just
I
to let
really
you
like
know,
that.
did you ever smell or try her Be Calm Balm? Oh, okay, so you know all about this.
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
Pulse points behind your
Yes.
ears. Sometimes I just put it on my knuckles where it really dry, or when you blow your nose a lot and you have a cold, and it's all natural smelling. I'm not getting a headache
like
from the
that.
fragrance. So and the aromatherapy classes and workshops. She's now collaborating with Valero Wellness.
Yes. Yeah, she's finally found a really good fit for her, and I really enjoyed her stuff because when I did the class, because of the epilepsy, there are certain essential oils that actually help so that you don't have as bad of a seizure.
Oh, really?
Or it helps keep them at bay, like
Okay. Like which ones?
frankincense,
Okay.
lemon, any of your citruses.
Oh,
But there
wow.
are some that trigger, like eucalyptus. And
Really?
so she
Oh.
made sure to keep them away from me. And
Oh, that's interesting.
Because she didn't know about that either. So then we were doing some research.
Well, that's
and-
good for her to know,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So,
they're-
wonderful.
And those inhalers last forever.
Well, this one I've had, and it's still
I've had
pretty.
mine for 2 years.
Yeah, mine is just going on from last summer, and it's still really good, and I carry it in my purse. But she's actually sending me. She's trying something new. I'm going to be her guinea pig, if you will. She's starting to ship things. So she's shipping. She has one for women and their monthly cycles.
Okay.
Something that's supposed to support you in all of your phases leading up to your monthly cycle. And I'm
going to have to try
I have
that
tremendous
one.
pain, and I've had surgery in the past. So I'm really excited to try it. So she's shipping it to me, and I said to her, well, are we not going to meet up so you can tell me how to use everything? She's like, oh, all the instructions come in the package. It'll be very like precise and clear cut for you. And if you have any questions, contact me. So I'm excited to try a new product of hers, which is on its way. So
love that.
Laura, I don't know when it's coming, but I'm excited.
Laura, message me, call me. I'll try stuff too.
Let me see. And I know you just recently went to the Dutch house, correct?
Yeah.
So actually, I think it's in here. So I can go on and on about the Dutch house because we buy one of everything when we go there. But I recently picked up a brand new lavender peppermint lip balm from them because, again, I try to do all natural if it's going on my skin. Love the Dutch house. I can go on and on about all the things I buy there. A couple more things. Oh, and I really enjoy the harmonic egg. Have you ever done one of those sessions?
She's also been on my podcast.
So
and I've done
wellness,
a
New
few of
Earth
them.
Wellness. I bought this chapstick there after we had our harmonic
she
eggs.
has that now.
So this was at the front desk as I went to go pay before we left.
Okay.
My husband and I both did a session.
I've done a few sessions.
And what do you
It's been a
think?
while. Okay, it is amazing. And I noticed almost like a metallic taste. I really got into it. She's like, a lot of people don't get that, and I do. I'll wear my comfy sweats the whole bit.
Right.
And I really enjoyed it. But, okay, note to people, if you have Reiki or any registered massage, any energy work done, wait a couple weeks before you do the egg.
That's what they were saying.
Well, at the time, I didn't think to tell them that. I did it within the same week. And for 2 days, I was like, I felt like I'd run a marathon. I was just so tired.
Oh, so that's
but
how it affected
relaxed.
you.
I was
Okay.
very, very, very relaxed.
Okay.
And it actually helped with my seizures for a bit.
Okay.
And it just makes you feel good. It relaxes you, especially we're all stressful. Everybody's stressed out, and it's almost like getting a massage without getting touched.
Well, and you know what I loved? I
And
said to my
nap.
husband, the joke to my husband is, I'm a kindergarten teacher with 31 screaming kids that need me all day long, right? I'm overstimulated. It's loud. There's nowhere to go. There's no, unless when I go home for lunch and I ride my bike. But I said, it's just that this is me. Nobody can talk to me. Nobody can come near me. This is me time, and I can do whatever I want. I could daydream, I can meditate, I could sleep.
I've slept in it.
You know,
It's
whatever
like, I don't
you're
care.
gonna do. But my husband kind of didn't understand the gist of it, if you will. He was kind of like, yeah, it was relaxing. Maybe I'll do it again. But for me, knowing the environment that I'm in all the time, it's really hard to find. That's why I enjoy places like 14th.
Yeah.
It's like I can go out and have a coffee and sit on the picnic table and just watch the chickens and chill and daydream in my own, probably shoot the shit with Nathan. Because, like, let's be for real, like Nathan and I always chat when we're there, like, right? But sometimes it's hard to just find that quiet where it's leave me alone. I just need some quiet time. And the harmonic egg for people who are overly stimulated and just overly stressed out and just need that time. I haven't booked a session recently because we are in
it's been a
Harrow.
while.
It's kind of far for me to travel.
I know she does ones that are away, like you
Mobile?
Well, you don't have to be there. You can just set your attentions, but I want the whole
me too.
experience.
I want to
love
get
that
in there.
comfy chair.
I know, and the colors and the music
And I am severely claustrophobic, and I never felt bad whatsoever while I was in there. I didn't even have my hand on the button in case. I was just like, okay, this is just.
So have you ever done a float session?
No, because that one freaks me out.
So float, to be honest, like you can't even compare the float pod to the egg. The magnitude of the egg is probably 10 times the size, but I remember I did about 3 float sessions, but my first one, I actually had to lift it and because I kind of felt like it was not as close as an MRI machine, but I was like tripping out, like, get me out of here. What's happening? Oh my gosh.
I can't do the MRIs forget that. Those are the CAT scans. But even when I used to be, I used to go tanning. And the tanning beds, I couldn't have them
those are
closed all
closed
the
too,
way.
right?
And I'd have my finger on the button to
Just in
make
case.
it, put it up.
Okay, I want to see what else. I might have one
Yes.
more thing, maybe. Oh, actually, two more things. So here's another all-natural company that's newer. Have you heard of Twill Naturals? She's by the mall.
Okay.
There's that strip mall, probably a little bit more south than Devonshire Mall. I don't even really know what's in the strip mall because I've only been twice. But she's got amazing things. And again, something for my husband. I got him a shaving bar.
Okay.
So he's not using all natural chemical, fragrance, riddled items, but it's a beautiful shaving bar. Now she's got products for dogs too to keep flea and ticks away.
Okay.
I'm surprised I didn't do like a whole doggy bag with just dog stuff, but that can be for another time because all like doggy things and all things dogs and pets. But I really like her because she's wonderful too. A newer, I would say a few years now. I could be mistaken, but very, very sweet. She was, the owner was there when I went in and showed me all around the shop and told me a little bit about herself. And then I think this might be the last thing I brought. Again, all natural. Have you heard of Gem?
No.
Gem, the Glam Organic Spa Salon. That's located in Harrow.
Okay.
She did have a second location in Tecumseh Town. But now she's expanding in Harrow, and that location is no longer open.
Okay.
But wow, the services that they have there, and they have all natural organic makeup with compostable.
Nice.
Like the all wooden one too. It's like I can compost it. So this is a mascara that I feel great about wearing because it's non-toxic. It doesn't burn my eyes because normally I wear things up. So I buy their lip pencils. I buy their eyeshadow pencils. Oh, the reflexology there, I can't say enough. Lymphatic massage coupled with reflexology. Lori Ursu is like to die for. If you can ever book a session with her, an hour, I think it's 90 minutes of pure bliss. And I wake up like drooling and snoring every single time because I'm like, again, it's quiet. I don't even know what's happening. She does her thing and I feel like $1,000,000. So they do organic facials. They always have a facial of the month. Pedicures, foot refinements. My husband's been in with me too, and we've done organic side-by-side facials. They have amazing full body treatments. And everything they use is all natural. Usually
I like
they've
that.
made essential oil base with some coconut oil or whatever it is, their concoctions. But Elate is the brand that they carry there, and
like that.
I love it because it, again, doesn't hurt my eyes. It's not burning. It's not... So I have them too, and I think that's all that I brought along to kind of chit chat about. And I think this I got at the Wellness Expo. They always have the Health and Wellness Expo in Kingsville at Lakeside Park. Is it Lakeside or Lakeview? Lakeside Park?
I think so.
I'm thinking Lakeside Bakery. But anyway, I bought this there too, and I can't even remember who it was from. It was a mental health awareness company, and they had all kinds of things. So I bought a few of these to match different items, and I put my essential oils on here.
Oh yeah, I have.
Oh, you have one too. I just noticed.
This one I got. This was my very first one that I got, and it's.
Do you have the lava stones too?
Oh,
on
it's
them?
all lava stones except for I think 4 of them, and I got this from the Bediva, and her son made it, and it's my favorite one. Even though because I wear my essential oils every day. My
what's your favorite? What do you put for
this
you
has to be the frankincense, and then a frankincense mix that I got at Urban Art Market.
Okay.
But then also TLC Wellness. She's been on my podcast. I have a little roller that I got at a Wellness Expo.
Okay.
That has citrus smells. So
nice.
I will use that almost like a perfume.
I do that too.
Here and here. But then I have the essential oil, the frankincense that I put on these. I have a ton of bracelets that I make sure have the lava stone. I mean, this is a few years old, and I mean, it's starting to die out, but I still use it, and she has a ton of different ones. I've actually been to her sip and string class where you make your own bracelets. And I mean, they're great. We could seriously talk all day on the amount of stuff that is in Essex County.
I know.
If you want to know about any of these places, feel free to DM me on Instagram, Facebook, even leave a message on the YouTube, or follow Marija at So
Cool Local. Correct.
on Instagram, and look through who we follow. And that is your best place, is look through who we follow, and then you can find different companies. You can see on our pages or our stories any events that are coming up, because there is so much going on. And even when I go away, like I was just in Toronto for a couple days, in my stories I shared the various places that I went. And again, when we go away, we try to shop local, although I did stop at Costco in London on the way home.
Well, everybody does Costco, just saying, so do we. So, yeah, you have to. That's right.
Everybody always asks me, oh, where did you find this? How did you find out about this? Events coming up. We have the Strawberry Licious that is coming up June 1st, and that is in LaSalle, and that is from Wolfhead Distillery, because they're offering a new strawberry gin. It hasn't come out yet. It hasn't come out yet.
When it's there.
I know. I'm very excited about it. And again, I'm going to actually be there. And I'm going to go to that.
There.
Yes.
We did their Caesar bar not that long ago. I brought a bunch of neighbors. I think it stopped now.
Yeah, and
they don't do it in the summer.
They don't have their brunches on the weekend anymore, or at least right now.
I always have people, coworkers of mine or neighbors. You know, I have a neighbor that just moved from Toronto recently. Do you have any ideas for me? Like, what could I do, or what could I do for an event? Or I'm trying to plan something cool with my wife to do something. I said, yeah, get a day pass at Kingsville's Estate of Health and have a spa day. You can have like a Reiki treatment. You can do sound healing. Like, what are you interested in? You could reach out to people like us who know of a variety of different cool things that you could do as a day trip or overnight.
Any stores, any products, any events that I like, I make sure I follow them. So yeah, definitely check out my followers, check out her followers, or who she's following, check out who I'm following. And you will find out about the different events. There's also Tweppy. There's so many different social media.
My traveling backpack. I love her. She's always up to date on everything that's going on. Like every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, free events, family fun events, pet friendly events.
Yes.
Right? So there's so many people that you could find things out from.
Just Google best things to do here or there. And if you're going out of town, if you're going away, even international, look for local stuff to do and support the local economy of wherever you are, because it helps all of us.
They will appreciate it. That's right.
They really do. And thank you so much for being
here.
Thank you.
Cheers once again.
Cheers once again.
Can't wait to do it again.
I know. We'll definitely have to do one more in the summertime.
And then I will definitely have a glass of something. Maybe we'll have the strawberry gin that we'll have to be sipping that time. So.
Yes. And again, my name is Tracy Martins. Thank you for joining me for another episode of YQG in Bloom. You have a great day.